I just realised I don't actually know the name of this mission. I've done no preparation whatsoever.
Exalt forces disrupted one of our operatives who was in the process of hacking an enemy comm relay in search of new intel. Strike One will need to move in and deal with any hostiles in the area so our operative can finish recovering the data from the remaining arrays. That operative is our only chance at the data. We can't afford to lose them.
This is about as awkward as this map can get. I figured actually after the last mission that... Right, James can definitely run and gun to that one, so we're fine. I figured after the last mission that I wouldn't actually be able to get another mission in, given the lack of hard drive space. But I thought this one was probably going to be very short, very sweet, and so we could probably get to it. Although this is the most awkward setup I've seen on this map for a covert extraction. They are... Both these beacons, these comm relays are at the opposite side of the map to each other. We're going to have to burn a run and gun very early. And we're going to have to somehow secure James's path from here, presumably jump down to say here. Probably activating a lot of stuff around there, so he'd need to come round to... I don't know. We can presumably guarantee this space is all clear. The problem's going to be up here. But then we've got some full cover. Denny can come forward. We've got full cover here as well. What we need to do is clear our left. Yosa's going to do that.
I'm on the move. These Exalt operatives appear to have undergone extensive genetic...
It doesn't look very clear.
Suggesting Exalt has access to meld as well as...
I'll be honest, it could be clearer.
With our own. However, I would never suggest we follow such an unrestrained approach to modifying the physiology of our own soldiers.
I'll be honest, Joseph, this isn't the best position you could have ever been in. Which is the most important group for us to suppress at the moment? It's going to be these guys up here with the Rocketeer, so that's what Shane's going to do. Hopefully he can come up here without setting off more pods. Oh, no, not Overwatch, Christ. So suppress that guy, it'll suppress the guy beside him as well. Denny up, hopefully it's a grenade up there. Got Onju. Don't know what he's going to do. Obviously Yosef needs to fall back. You can come back right over here actually. That's reasonable. Guess these guys on the flank as well.
Heading to that location.
So yeah, I thought this was going to be a short, easy, sweet mission. It might still be. So that hasn't done much damage to them, but it's destroyed their cover, and they're going to soon start to run out of cover. And they do now have laser weapons as well. Onju run and gun up to here. See what we can do. Only 53%. Might as well take it. Oh dear. This could go wrong. This could go very wrong for us. This guy at least... Oh, he's got hollow targeting. That's interesting. At least he's not shooting a rocket at us. He's got double tap.
I'm all right.
This has gone a bit crazy. How was there another pod? How did another pod manage to fit down there? Presumably James has like some kind of freakish clear run to this other objective. So Shame taking a hit stopped the suppression, but we've stopped the rocket and that's the main thing.
That all you got?
They're going to struggle for more cover at the moment. This is probably going to hit Shamed. Oh, that's quite lucky. So I think this is the first time we've ever been in this position with Exalt, in that they are getting to take shots at us.
Incoming fire.
I probably should have moved Onju first, that was a mistake. Right, Overwatch doesn't matter because we're going to be deactivating them this turn anyway. The reason we couldn't run and gun James in the first place is because this door needs a turn to open. You need to be beside it before you can open it. Probably more pods out here. Well, probably not, to be honest. Would this disable them all, do we think?
Enemy troops.
Still. It would be really handy if it did. Shit. So we're going to have to burn a running gun
Knock 'em down.
over
Aye,
here.
aye, Commander.
Get this.
We're close to recovering another piece of the intel. Our operative just has to activate that comm relay, Commander.
Oh, this has gone to hell very quickly.
Good. We've decrypted some of the Exalt data, and it looks like the communications were disrupted by our hack. We should keep looking for the remaining relays.
Right, Denny can move up to here, so there's an almighty grenade coming. It's going to set the cab on fire, it's going to do so much damage, it's going to be amazing.
Frag out.
Oh! I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Shame could lock down these two guys. Onju could continue to be really too slow to be very useful, to be honest. James could take shots, which would be really useless. Don't know what we want to do. I want this guy dealt with. I want Yusuf on Overwatch. So let's suppress these guys over here.
Aye, aye.
Take your shot on this guy, hopefully kill him. Proc combat rush. Onju might be able to move now. Oh, so close. Could run and gun one of those guys. If like when it comes down to it, yeah, let's just run and gun. It'll be fine.
Moving.
Who do we care most about? This guy's got 2 grenades and has more range with them.
Out of the game.
The comms hacked. He's probably not going to get shot. Go for the second anyway.
Dead and gone. I'm out of firepower over here.
I mean, I really don't want James to fire anything, but it might be unavoidable. Right, these guys, there's 2 positions of cover up here, ready to be grenaded next turn. They're taking cover around that side. Interesting.
Watch this.
Right, they're not going to grenade James now, that's good. Right, there's actually loads of cover around this side then, okay. Well, I know where this next grenade is going. So they are going to be able to shoot this turn.
New contacts moving towards Strike 1's current position.
Where is the best place for James to go? So as you can see, we have been really lucky with our covert extraction so far. Denny is obviously going to grenade the fuck out of these guys. Probably from here, because it's the hardest cover.
Headed there now.
He's not going to get flanked. It's like, haha, now it is Denny's time to shine. Make sure we get this cover as well,
Throwing grenades.
so they don't feel tempted to come up here. Might have killed that guy, probably didn't though. Can move Onju all the way up here and reload. Which could be a bad idea because he can now be flanked by someone standing here, but it'll only be one person flanking.
Ready to rock.
You'll notice I haven't even thought about what I'm doing with James yet, because I've got no idea. Shame can actually come up here and get flanks on all of them. What's the best idea? Does he want to shoot or does he want to suppress? Because he could suppress all of them, get a free shot, and that'd stop them mostly playing silly buggers. If only Shame had Mayhem now.
X-ray locked down. Gonna need to reload soon.
Yusuf up to here. Obviously, if these guys knew what they were doing, they could come all the way over here and hit Shamed. I'm thinking in this car somewhere is the best place for James. I'm not sure. We're probably there. Less likely to be flanked, I think. Yeah, I'm liking it.
Got it. Moving.
Hopefully out of sight of everyone as well. That's good. He's a bit more safe. Yosef, Sentinel. So Shame should hopefully get one of these guys when they move. Yosef hopefully gets the other two. Destroy more of this truck. I'll take it. There's just dead bodies laying all over the truck. This guy moves around here, goes for the flank. Yosef gets the covering fire. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be proper squad tactics. This guy comes round, gets the flank. Is that a skull on the lower back there?
It's raining death over here.
He's not even trying it. And this is why we bring our best squads for this. Onju still can't move up. Denny can.
Position
So obviously
confirmed.
Denny MVP. There's never been a more obvious MVP of any mission I've ever seen.
Toasted.
Right, now there could be a problem with everyone trying to overwatch James. So I'm thinking the best thing to do is just sprint away anyway.
10-4.
No overwatch, Rocketeer over there. So we need to start focusing our fire over to the right to cover our escape now.
I'm on it.
Shame can move back. We obviously don't want to cluster up everyone around the same car because there's still Rocketeers here.
Heading to that location.
Onju up.
Moving.
Yosef up. It's fine doing this because they won't be... Oh, hello. I didn't realise this guy down there. So Onju obviously has to move. You can move up to here. Tank. And Sentinel overwatch again. Unfortunately, as I was trying to conceal Yosef, so he can't really get good shots off. Oh, 4 damage. There's going to be more coming. But he's not going to snapshot a rocket. This guy at least has a snapshot penalty, but it could still do a lot of damage. Whoa, their snipers are really good. Denny can't get over there to grenade, because that'd be one hell of a grenade target.
Exalt forces are moving into position near Strike 1.
Where's Onju? Of course, Yosef gets... Of course. I was hoping he'd just run right up to Onju, to be honest. That's what I was hoping for here. But Yosef just going to shoot him twice. It's going to be fine. Oh, there's another guy right in this place. So he's obviously dead. Shame needs to suppress all these guys. Can you already see? Nope, he needs to move up then.
That's affirmative.
Can he just about see them now? He can. It's going to be a great suppression.
Roger that.
Danger zone suppression, when you need it, it is amazing. Well, when you need it and you have it.
In fact, all the comm relays in this area.
We could have maybe retreated this turn, to be honest.
We need to move the
So now we
operative to the
can't
evac
retreat this
zone
turn.
stretch.
We can get James out of there, which is
Objectives updated.
the main thing.
Commander, our operative and the intel are both secure. You can either have Strike 1 remain in the area to eliminate any other hostile units, or get them back to the evac zone.
I don't think Denny can guarantee a kill on this guy. Indeed, Denny needs to come back quite far over here anyway. Yosef, with lock and load, can lock and load and... That's a fairly good position for him, I think. So lock and load. Overwatch. It does leave Shamed exposed to fire. Can Denny make it next round? If he can kill this guy himself, it'd be useful, but nope. So Onju obviously has to kill this guy. He's not got that much health anyway.
Target position now.
So it's now Shamed who's in trouble. Onju, if holo targeting, needs to get out there anyway. 100% to hit is always going to kill. Right, he's reloading. That's good. All reloading. Oh, of course they're all reloading. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. These guys can't make it back anyway. And they can't even make it back to good cover. So take the corner cover, I guess. That guy's got low profile, because of course they do. Shame to move back into better cover, better concealment from these guys. Can still get the danger zone suppression on those guys though.
Aye, aye.
Yosef can make it next turn. He might be getting flanked up here, but I doubt it, and especially if we can now shoot this guy out of cover and deal with him. I'd rather overwatch than try and finish him off. Similarly, we have to move Denny up, and it's either here and he can take a shot, or he can move here and be better off for it.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to present a tempting grenade or rocket target around Shamed, because Shamed already lost health. I've got to be running low on hard drive space at this point, and I didn't expect it to last this long. So Overwatch is obviously a bad thing, we can't deal with it. We might just have to run it. We've all got Carapace armor, but we don't know who else is on Overwatch. I think we just run it. I think that's what it's come to. I think we just run it. Shame to run one. Will he still be able to make it? I don't know. Shame to run them both because he's the captain. And if there's a risk to be taken, then Shamed, the brash young man, will take it.
Good copy. Moving on target.
It's not fair if they have all the fun.
It's rated death over here.
Oh, this looks like a dead-on hit. It's a dead-on hit. Not done health damage yet. The problem might be if there's other Overwatch in range that we couldn't see. There is. Come on, Shamed. Chariots of Fire playing in the background. Come on, no, come on. How much more Overwatch is there? Da, 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 da. Right, Shame's made it. Yosef, your captain, leader and legend has set the path. He's blazed the trail. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to retreat. And this is how covert extractions are supposed to go. Whew. 11, poor. I'll tell you, the stat that matters, mission complete. Blimey crikey, house on fiery. That's not a phrase I've ever heard anyone use before. So Shim didn't get injured there, did he?
Another successful mission. Excellent work, Commander.
All according to plan, it was all under control from the very start. You could never doubt that. So not another $200, and that is great news before the turn of the month. It's not in South Africa. I suppose that's good news.
The net is confident that within the last few months
Oh,
of her
for God's
captivity,
sake.
Exalt forces launched a direct assault on the aliens in order to recapture her for themselves. If what she's saying is true, Exalt is even more brazen and dangerous than we initially suspected.
So, Exalt are crazy little twats, and they attack aliens, and they're not afraid of anything. And I have to deal with a load of stuff before moving on, so I will cut off the recording here, figure out what's getting done, and be right back with you. So this is possibly our most monumental council report switch over to a new month we've had yet, and it all starts here. We've been behind the curve on a few things, engineers, cash really, but we are going to start taking, certainly the air game as well. So what we are going to do to fix this is go boom,
Satellite launched.
and that fulfills a request that gives an extra engineers as well. Bada bang,
Satellite launched.
bada bing,
Satellite launched.
and we've got a free satellite anyway. I'm going to put it over India. Which gives us an extra engineer.
Some vets on our side. Takes a
We're
serious
not going
pair
to be
go
able to
face-to-face with one
save
of
the
those
satellite
things.
as soon as it's attacked, but we will probably save India from leaving the council this month, and therefore we might be able to save it next month. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to go. Going to launch it over there rather than the United Kingdom.
Satellite uplink facility.
They could still leave, I don't know.
Capacity. Additional uplink required.
And it'll give us $10 more per month as well. You never know, that might come in handy. So obviously we now have to protect our American investments, and we're going to do that by transferring here. We're going to transfer over half our fleet. Leaving only Shady Weaver with Avalanche missiles and 0 kills to his name to defend our home continent for the next 23 hours. But we are also going to now pour. Usually these cost, what was it, $200? Now they cost $140. And that's what we've been waiting for on our air game. Unfortunately, the credits total doesn't update. You know what? Cancel that order. And order it over this side. So 5 apiece. 10 in total. There's 3 laser cannons. So what we're about to do is we're about to tick over to the council report. Before finding out that Bros is a successful sidekick. It's all going well for us so far. So who's next into the labs? I obviously want our assaults to be psychic as soon as possible, but we don't have what I want. We don't have the psychic things I want to give assaults. Like, I'll just quickly show you because I want... What do I want? Anarch can go in next because medics always take Psi Inspiration. We haven't yet unlocked Mind Fray. We haven't yet unlocked the middle one I can't remember the name of. And the middle one I can't remember the name of is the one I want to give to most of our assaults. I want to give Mind Fray to Magical Trevor and a few of our more aggressive guys like Scouts, for example. So Psi Inspiration for Anarch would be quite nice. But here we go. Council report coming up.
Incoming transmission.
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat.
So we managed to save India. We got 10 extra bucks while doing so, because that's all we really need. We've saved. What do we have? We don't get that much. We've gotten 4 scientists, 2 engineers. We've got an extra engineer from going for India rather than the UK as well. That could help us. Again, we've got a grade B. Everything is perfect apart from satellites lost and UFOs escaped, and that is all down to our shoddy air game. So
we will be in touch, Commander.
Now that we've got the funding from a new month, we're going to complete the air plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go for 7. What can we sell? We'll keep floater corpses, keep muton corpses. Finman corpses are really down already. Keep berserker corpses, keep cyber discs, keep chrysalid. I want to keep all the corpses at the moment, to be honest. We can get good deals for the Finmen captives, so don't sell them. We could sell the 2 UFO surgeries, but don't want to sell the Seekers at the moment. Because now that we've got guys with vital point targeting, we actually need to do the autopsies now for vital point targeting to actually mean anything. So I think it's just enough Illyrium.
I'm receiving you. Return to base for debriefing.
That's exactly 1 more laser cannon. And I'll need to scan as well. I'm going to scan far earlier than normal. I think I'm going to scan on the 4th of August. Because I think the times between Exalt attacks are vastly reduced in Not So Long War. Or maybe I just misunderstand how the attacks work in general. Anyway, so 1 more laser cannon. You can see all the Gauss weaponry taunting us here. And while I'd love to get on all of these as soon as possible, the tactical game, we've not really suffered at all. It's not really a problem for us, the tactical game at the moment. We're fine with our lasers. Gauss rifles wouldn't give us that much of an upgrade over lasers at the moment. It's only once we get advanced Gauss. Did I not set the research, or did I and it's just not showing up? Right, it's just not showing up.
The research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
It's just that we've got so much going on that we couldn't actually see advanced Gauss on the radar. So 4th of August. Probably going to have to sell more Illyrium. Solar's always a success. This is just the luckiest few episodes in a row we've had. So who next? It's just going to be an endless parade of medics at the moment, I feel. I mean, I don't want to do any more engineers, because eventually I'm going to turn an engineer into a mech. Ryuzaki, why not? Medics always get science bar. Pretty much. So gene mods coming up.
Reinforcement to the muscle and bone structures in the lower body will allow our soldiers to jump well beyond natural human capabilities.
And that is going to be cool as heck for an XCOM mission that should be coming in a few days. So do we just scan on? I think we do.
Aircraft transfer complete.
The aircraft transfers are complete, so we've got our 3 fighters over North America. Loads of guys coming back.
Contact detected.
Oh! Another landed abductor, you say? In Mexico? What a stupendous run of missions this is. Christ. At least these guys have all returned. So this is more of a usual abductor, not the snowy one. We could go with almost the exact same team, to be honest, and I think I might. I really might. What are we waiting on? Is there anyone we're waiting on? Kamichi 13 hours, we could just take shamed. Oh. I'm gonna have to look up how long it takes. How long we've got for this mission. So I'm gonna go do that right now. And then we might scan on for a certain someone. We might not. Now I'm a bit of an idiot and I didn't realise that Shane was fatigued as well. So we are gonna have to scan on for Kamichi. I'd looked up how long we've got for a mission timer for landed abductors, and it is 15 hours. So anyone within 15 hours is free to come on this mission. And unfortunately, Zilch Epiphanes will have to wait for another day. But as it is, we've otherwise got a full roster apart from these guys down here. Scanning on for Kamichi. Oh Christ. Not now, I'll figure it out later. Right, we're leaving this one close, we're cutting it close. But I will get on with putting together another landed abductor team. Because Christ almighty. It's like deja vu all over again, I'm afraid. As this team is almost exactly the same as the one that went out 2 missions ago on the last landed abductor. Because they're all back, they're all out of fatigue. Katie again taking up the mantle of the Pathfinder. Cheeky again coming along to stand right behind her and lob grenades. Ninja Colts, as ever, our highest ranked sniper. Banksy is here in place of Tolk Helenar at the same rank that Tolk was at. Because Tolk, remember, got grievously injured in that last mission. Devlin Caster. I think we brought the Chief last time, but this time we're bringing Caster, who brings a Sci-Inspiration with him. We're bringing Magical Trevor instead of Nero. They're both fit and ready to go. Honestly, I would rather bring Nero. But Magical Trevor brings 2 things to this mission. First of all, Magical Trevor is not specifically just on covert op duty. And she might enjoy a chance to get out, stretch her legs. Second of all, muscle fiber density. We saw how useful the Pathfinder was with its jet boots. Muscle fiber density is essentially the same thing, except you don't have to activate them. So that could come in really useful. We'll see if it does. Master Sergeant Gaurav. Now with vital point targeting, which probably won't be that useful on this mission, to be honest, because we haven't done all the autopsies yet. But he is here nevertheless with 100 aim. and Kamichi leading the team out once more. The one thing I would have liked to have done for this mission is I'm fairly sure Kamichi and Shamed are both at the point where they can be promoted, that they've led enough missions as captains to be promoted into majors, but I just can't find the cash for it at the moment. So we are just going to launch straight in. Sky Ranger off. I think this is the first time we've been to Mexico. I mean, we've already just put satellites and interceptors over the continent. So we are off.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission.
To central Mexico.
It looks like the aliens managed to set their ship down in a rural
location. Look at that bright blue cap. What are you, 5 years old?
We should get down there and secure the area ASAP.
We should indeed get down there and secure the situation ASAP. I've already forgotten what you've said, Central Officer Archon. But in any case, Operation Crystal Dirge, our second landed abductor in 3 videos. That's what's up next. And I know you're going to join me then.